Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I've been seeing all your comments on TikTok asking me for reviews analysis for this one. So today, it's finally happening. But before we get into that, don't forget to check this exclusive discount for it. You can find the link in both the video description and the top comment below. Now let's not delay any further and jump right into the details. Let's start by delving into the insights shared by our first reviewer.
This reviewer enthusiastically recounts their experience with a new electric bike, expressing immense satisfaction with its overall performance and impact on their daily commute. For this client, the bike represents a significant upgrade from their previous reliance on public transportation, which they describe as unreliable and frustrating. The electric bike has dramatically reduced their commute time, getting them to and from work in under 20 minutes, a stark contrast to their previous experiences with delays and inconvenience. This significant time saving has greatly improved their quality of life, eliminating stress and saving them money previously spent on alternative transportation. The bike's speed and efficiency allow them to easily navigate traffic, although they acknowledge some drivers may need time to adjust to the increasing presence of electric bikes and scooters on the roads. However, our reviewer also points out some significant drawbacks. The most prominent issue centers around the throttle. Contrary to some advertising, they found that using the throttle alone quickly depletes the battery, rendering the claim of extended range misleading. This client strongly advises against using the throttle except for brief bursts, like starting from a standstill at a traffic light. They emphasize that the bike is optimally designed for pedal assist mode, where the motor seamlessly supports pedaling, making the ride effortless. The reviewer notes that efficient gear usage further enhances speed and performance within this pedal assist mode. Another area of concern involves the braking system. The reviewer encountered instances where the throttle inexplicably cut out, later discovering this was due to a sensitive brake sensor near the handlebars. Accidental contact with this sensor, even a slight touch, can abruptly halt the bike. Furthermore, this client received the bike with brake pads that were already worn, a detail that could have led to a dangerous situation. They stress the importance of immediately checking the brake pads upon receiving the bike. Despite these issues, this client found the charging system to be a positive aspect. The inclusion of 2 chargers allows for convenient charging, minimizing downtime. They recommend carrying a spare charger to avoid being stranded. The reviewer also elaborates on the dual battery system, explaining the correct procedure for activating both batteries simultaneously for extended range, and emphasizing the convenience of charging both batteries concurrently. Overall, while acknowledging flaws, this client remains overwhelmingly positive about the bike's ability to enhance their daily life, but strongly encourages potential buyers to be aware of the specific operational nuances to avoid potential problems.
Great! Now let's see what our next reviewer has to say about their experience.
This reviewer, after extensive research, concluded that this electric bike offers exceptional value for its price. The initial unboxing experience was positive. The bike arrived exceptionally well packaged, with each component individually protected. Assembly was straightforward, requiring only the attachment of pedals, handlebars, and fenders, typical for a new bicycle. The batteries arrived partially charged, and a full charge using the included chargers was achieved more quickly than anticipated. Regarding performance, the reviewer confirmed the manufacturer's claim of a top speed of 28 mph on flat terrain with an average load. While initial torque was impressive, it naturally decreased at higher speeds, around 22 mph. Reaching 28 mph required flat terrain and a light load. The motor produced some noticeable noise at full speed, but this was not considered a significant drawback. Through minor adjustments to the power settings, speeds up to 30 mph were achievable, though acceleration to this speed wasn't instantaneous. The motor's design prioritizes torque over rapid acceleration. Range exceeded expectations. The reviewer achieved 40 miles on a single full charge, estimating a potential range of 10-12 miles more under ideal conditions. Frequent stops and starts during the test rides, while inconvenient, didn't reflect on the bike's performance. The bike's unique and striking design garnered significant attention, a factor that contributed to the reviewer's purchase decision. The pedal assist function is less a feature and more of a byproduct of the bike's low gearing. The reviewer never used a gear lower than 7th, the highest available, finding that even with a high cadence, the highest gear only reached around 10 mph before relying solely on the electric motor. However, this low gearing does provide a method for pedaling in slow-moving traffic or for short distances if the battery runs low. The hydraulic brakes performed well, a notable feature often absent in similarly priced electric bikes. Finally, comfort was personalized. The reviewer found inverting the handlebar stem improved their riding posture. Overall, this client expressed strong satisfaction and indicated a high likelihood of purchasing another similar model in the future.
Excellent. Let's find out what our next reviewer has to share about their experience.
This reviewer raved about their new electric bike, emphasizing its exceptional build quality and performance. Our reviewer, weighing 300 pounds and standing at 5'8", found the bike to be perfectly sized and remarkably sturdy, exceeding expectations in terms of its robustness. The feeling of its overall construction led them to believe the advertised weight capacity of 400 pounds was entirely credible. The braking system was highlighted as a significant improvement over previous bikes, providing confident and reliable stopping power, further enhanced by the integrated brake light. The large, clear display was praised for its ease of use, and the powerful motor effortlessly propelled the rider up hills, even reaching a top speed exceeding expectations. The thumb throttle was deemed a superior alternative to the twist grip, and the pedals offered secure footing. Additionally, the comfortable hand grips were noted as a welcome feature for extended rides. However, this client did identify a few minor drawbacks. The stock seat was deemed uncomfortable, necessitating a replacement with an upgrade that included a shock absorber. The included cargo bags proved to be a significant source of frustration during installation, requiring considerable effort to assemble and attach. Furthermore, the bag's design resulted in the rider's feet occasionally striking the bag during pedaling, prompting a replacement with an alternative design. A further minor inconvenience was the lack of readily available online instructions for adjusting the hydraulic brakes. While replacement brake pads seemed easily obtainable, our reviewer wished for easier access to adjustment information. Lastly, while not a significant fault, the absence of pre-drilled holes for frame-mounted cup holders was mentioned. Despite these minor shortcomings, the reviewer concluded with an unqualified recommendation. The overall positive experience with the bike's performance, build quality, and robust design far outweighed the small inconveniences, making it, in their opinion, a worthwhile purchase. And that's a wrap. Like, subscribe, and drop a comment if you've got thoughts. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.